Morning everyone, welcome back again. Again, this is my experience. I'm fortunate to have a lot of opportunities to play, tamper with these things. Give my little screwdriver's ready over here. It is what it is. Today we've got a cell phone, it says Volt. I can't remember how I came to be in possession of this cell phone, but a friend asked me, can you have it? I said, well, yeah, I'll take it, but you want to buy it from me, whatever. I said, take it. So it comes on when it's plugged into the charger, but it does not come on once it's been charged, and it shows it's charging, I think it is. So we're going to open it up. I'm not even quite sure what size screwdriver it's going to need for this. We're going to start down here, see if that fits. Does it? There's it, that fits. Poof. I can almost see, that's tightening. That's loosening. No, that's loosening. That's loosening now. So let's go like that. That's that. There's a little magnet here. One side's magnetized, one side says demagnetized. Right, let's see. I actually need to do a little video on that. Where are my magnifying eyes? Over here. Besides my glasses. Let me show you, let me see if you guys can see. See, it's these things with the lens. So that helps a lot too. I will get a magnifying glass. I am looking at a few options. Let me see. Right, there we go. Well, I can take that in the way. Yes, that's enough of an improvement. Okay, it's magnetized. Let's put it over there. So we put it over there. Put that one there. I don't have my other tools here. What do I now do? I've got the one thing to take things apart, to pry things open. Okay, that one goes there. And put it in the pad there. Yeah, it's Monday. It's a Cup Monday. I did not sleep well. I need to do something to keep myself busy as well. Let's just see how this opens. I've got to be careful, keep it in. Oof, the thing must have fallen somewhere. Okay, doesn't matter. Let me see, opens. Yeah, this one's opening quite easily. My little tire levers. These are my little tire levers. You guys have seen them before in the other videos. So I took the LG monitors apart. Let's get them out of the packet here. Get the small one. Small tire lever. For cell phone tires. Yeah guys, you've got to catch a sense of humor sometimes. Let's see, yeah. Comes open. I wonder if this thing's been opened before. I wonder if this thing's been opened before. So I'm not going to screw it over the show here. Okay, there. I wonder if it's been opened before. There we go. So that's there. I don't know how touching those little things. Don't contaminate them. Right. So let's see what we can see here. Haven't I taken the cell phone apart? I'm not sure now anymore. I haven't taken one of these apart, that's for sure. It's a little board, a little speaker or camera, whatever it is. Here's a camera. It looks like it's been taken apart before. That's not strange. Let's see. Trying to get the little sticker lifted. I'm not sure there's something under the sticker. Manufacturers like to hide things under little stickers. Okay, so we're lifting it there. Oh, where's my tweezers? Did I pack my tweezers away last week Friday? Looks like I might have, huh? Looks like I might have packed it away. So let's see now that I packed my tweezers away. Let's get a flat one. So we can pull all stickers off. Let's see what that looks like. The in screw. Holding the board. No, going nowhere with that. There's no screws. Let me just show you guys. I don't know if you guys can see. There's no screws at the bottom there. So I'm not going to pull the whole thing off. Just create extra complications, right? Like I said, I've never taken one of these apart. Maybe the board lifts from the other side. With my little tire lever. The board is here. Oof, I just don't want to make things worse. Okay, so that lifts. We're looking at, we're probably going to, it's a Samsung A53, A51. The battery needs to be replaced. I've watched a few videos on that. Well, there's some red wire at the bottom here. There, that goes into there. But the charge port is not there in any case. The charge port is over here. Oof. So let's see. Sorry guys. Sorry this is taking like so long. These are soldered. These connectors are all soldered. So it's not like the other cell phones you see. You can just unplug everything. So oh, this thing comes loose as well. Okay, I see the little clips on there. That's what. See, that's that. I need another tire lever. Yeah, I know they're not tire levers. Little prying bars or whatever. There'll probably be a name for this somewhere on the line. You're welcome to leave it in the comments, please. Thank you. Okay, so that just goes to the speaker. I presume that's the microphone. That's a little LED. Or is that the camera? The thing's got a little camera. Yeah, there's a camera in the flash. Okay, but now I need to lift this whole thing up. Speaker. I don't want to sit and resolder things on this. So it's all insulated over there. There's that. Okay, so that's that. That could be the speaker as well. Speaker and that's cover, whatever, yeah. Okay, so now let's play. Let's see if we can lift this out of. Okay, there we go. Ta-da! Okay, so I'm assuming there must be some sort of dry joint. There's like a blob of solder here. There's nothing else here. There's like a little cover for the back here. To cover something. Or from somewhere. I don't know where that will go, but little contact here for. I don't know. Really don't know. Sorry. Let's just see, guys. Guys, sorry, I don't like to cut and edit on these sort of videos because that takes away from the experience, and this is about sharing the true experience of what. That looks like the jack. Same from. You see, this thing probably fell. I don't know what's in the back of this. This is not the risk of this. So, these tiny little components, I can't even see what they are. Let's add the other lens. Looks like little capacitors, some inductors. If they are resistors, they are way too small for me to read. That doesn't even look like there's any markings on there. I can't use the cell phone because the cell phone, Samsung A51 Ultra, is filming right there. Right. See, I don't want to start these soldering wires. See, this thing fell. See, it fell. It's where the cover's broken. See, maybe the pin's on there. And this goes to whole. So I don't know what's underneath here. I really don't know what's underneath here. If this is a chip or something or whatever. Okay, right. Let's see if I can change the nozzle. Let's see what. I'll put it on. I want a smaller nozzle on there. You see it's on properly. Twist it a little bit. We're not going to add any solder. We're just going to maybe reflow some of the joints. I'm not quite sure what temperature to put on this. Let me see. Okay, I think that's still too hot. I'm going to go with 380. I'm going to change the speed. Not sure. I've got the speed on 2. Let's change the speed to 1. I go to 0. No, 1. 1 is minimum. We can try and reflow that. If it works, it works. Doesn't work. You see temperature up to that. I'm trying to see. Oh, okay. Let me put it back into the center here. See, that's all melts. It does not. You take the speed 1 more. Sorry, guys. This is. See, there is solder on there, and see if I can get that solder to melt. If I can get the little point over there. It's turned up the temperature. I got it on 380, it's now on 400. See, let me turn. Get the solder to there's a blob of solder here. I don't know what it's for. With my tweezers. Long tweezers this. Laying this up. I need my thin tweezers for this to be able to tamper with this. My little crinkle cut. Put that in there. Another little protection for the other tweezers. I don't know where I put it already. Yeah, there we go. In the tweezer box. And we need to do little videos. Let me know. Do little videos on what equipment I'm using. Remember, I'm just starting. I hope you guys can see that. melting the plastic there already. Okay, to 430. Let's see what okay, somebody walked in here. In any case, let me carry on over here. Doesn't want to melt that solder. Let's see what to melt that. Get that solder there to run. No, just turn up the speed. F3. You know what? Always add solder. Wherever my solder. Always add flux. I don't really want to start adding solder to this. Just a little bit. See, that thing is getting warm. I don't think. Let's try that. Put some flux in here. Put some flux in there. For 50. Okay, so that's melting that, right. Now we, I think on SP3 out of 10 and 450 degrees of hot air. Let's see if we can get, see, we can't see in there. We can't see that thing unbroken on there. It doesn't look like the pads are off over there. Let's just see. You know what? See, I didn't sleep very well last night. Not thinking too clearly. Right, some flux down there. I'm not sure if anything flowed. See, I don't know, I can go over all these other components, but I don't want to blow them away. That's why there might just be a bad contact there somewhere. See the little wire. See, that's now the. It was in the corner where the thing fell. Yeah, I'm making a mess out of it probably. See, the wires really turning. Creating other issues here. I'm creating other issues here. This was turned that way. I'm going to put it back that way. Let's back the outside. I'm not going to fill up too much more with that. I'm shutting down the air. see if I can get it back together. I feel I've accomplished absolutely nothing here. Nothing, zero. This sticker might get in the way of me putting it back together. I should have taken a photo of these little stickers. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can get this thing back together. So, you see this back. It might even be from the thing falling that these things are there. Bend that one over. That one over a little bit. I don't know what else to say to you guys about this. I don't really see much more wrong with this. So now I'm going to try and assemble it. Okay, so now this goes there. Okay, we'll push that into place there. That flips over, that flips over. Okay, so that's the little camera there goes into place. You click all these little things. There, so they all click into place. That's into place. Yes, okay, they all click into place there. So it goes like that. Now getting all these things to align with your glasses. That's now a different story. Where's my tweezers? Here's the one tweezers. And so if we start clicking into place. Okay, this is a little microphone, so I'm assuming it goes into there. Is into there. Yeah, it goes into there. Okay, looks okay in there. You see there, it needs to go into the little hole. Oh no, it's going to go into that little hole there. Okay, that goes there, that goes there. That goes there. So I don't like touching these little things that make contact or whatever, but put the contact on the inside. Tuck the wire, tuck this, oh, there's a little groove for the wire to go into. That wire tucks into there. Yeah, I'm starting to get irritated and just go in there nicely. Go in there nicely. Okay, maybe it doesn't click in there, maybe because I don't have to use any prying pressure or anything to get it out. Okay. No, not happy with that. Okay, that's there. It goes there. Okay, not happy with that still. Okay guys, sorry, I'm trying to focus on here. There we go, that looks okay. At the moment you put the board in, that thing applies pressure on that. And that little wire needs to come in there. Right, wires in there, there. It doesn't get that far. Okay, right, let's see. Let's see if it stays there. Here we go, right. Everything now fits in there. Right, now let me see. I think we'll put everything back together. Now we just need to do the screws, I think. So where's the other cover? The other cover is here. Okay, so this cover goes in like this. There's a little keypad, like that. There's a little keypad. I hope you guys have been able to see everything. See. There's that. Now we can turn it upside down again. Don't know where that little thing was covering in any case. All looks pretty closed. So now let's put the screws back. See, because I magnetized the little screwdriver. You see which way? Yes, I want to force it. This is a 2 Newton meter. Don't know how good these plastics are. There. I don't want to tighten too much. I don't think you can change some of them. I've seen some of them. The guys, the pros with lots of money, they can see if we can show you there, the thing going in like that. Like that. So I don't want to strip the plastic, which I think might have just done. I might have just done that one. That's exactly what one of the reasons I bought this is to avoid that. I don't think I've achieved much on here, besides taking it apart and putting it back together. See there. Are there any screws left over here? Oh, there is one here. Okay, goes in the corner here. These things strips are easy. So, there's another little screw here holding onto the magnet. So let's see, there's a place for a screw here. Yeah, we found a hole for the screw. Right, that's that. Looks like everything back together to the battery. Here's the battery. and I'm not expecting anything different. No, is that the power button? Yeah, I think that's the power button. Guys, thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed watching me messing around, stuffing up a cell phone even further, yeah, this thing's fallen. I don't know where, what. It's all closed properly. If you've enjoyed this, you're welcome to leave me a like, subscribe. I take things apart, I try and repair anything. Sometimes I don't get it right. Sometimes we fix things quite easily. So hit the like button, subscribe. If you'd like to go further, you're welcome to buy me a coffee if you enjoy the nonsense I got up to over here. Right, just to show you, the problem persists, comes on. If you put it on, it's on the charger, it works. So it's charged. So there's a problem inside. My knowledge doesn't go deep enough for me to be able to deal with it. I had a look, and it's just a waste of a battery. That's a friend of mine bought when I gave him this. That's the problem. But that's that loss. Beyond that, and it's not 2018. We're in 2026. We're in February, halfway through February. So guys, hit that like button, subscribe. You're welcome to buy me a coffee. Have a great day. Right, I'm going to add this video into the other video. The phone is fixed. I'm going to show you guys here. See, no cable. See there, you can see there. See there, no cable. It's fixed, it comes on. I'm going to switch it off. You must unlock it first. And then press what? There. Unlocked. It is your SIM. Right, I'm switching it off. So the phone is fixed. You guys are gonna laugh your asses off when you find out. So the other battery was faulty. That's no doubt. So the other battery was faulty. Friend bought a new battery, and I've got a video of where it works with the charger plugged in. We put the new battery in, but with my tweezers, so I can show you guys properly this thing over here. Show you how sometimes the smallest things can catch you out. So the brand new battery, and for transportation, they had this over the contacts. They had that over the contacts. Okay, I hope you guys can see that properly. That little sticker was over the contacts. So how do I start looking at this? It worked with the power on. So I mean the phone was working, but under the battery it wasn't getting power from the battery, even though it showed that it was charging. I don't know what was charging, but in any case, so then I looked at this to see. I now wanted to start testing the contacts between there and the battery, and I was going to take the whole phone apart and try and follow the tracks, the connections, whatever. When I looked at this, when I looked at the battery, I found that. I looked at that, and I saw the little indentations on that. And I thought, what is that? When I had a closer look, I discovered there was a little plastic over here. And now if I'm showing you guys, there you go. There's perfect. I pulled it off and put it in. Don't have to put the cover on, but whatever. Put the cover on, and it works. So we did the other battery was faulty, but there we go. The phone is fixed. So guys, thanks for watching. I'll be putting this as a short and this as part of the main video. The phone is fixed. Guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe, hit the like button. We're all going to learn together like this. Thank you very much. Buy me a coffee if you'd like.